Good morning. Happy Thursday. We are going to be doing past lives readings today. Everyone's going to get one for free. I'm using a very old retired deck that you can no longer get. I think they do sell them, but once again, they would be counterfeit. And then if anyone has a specific question, as always, I will be using my Housewives Tarot. It's another retired deck. I hate that, you guys. I need to start using some non-retired decks so that you can get them. Excuse me. I have a box of decks coming right now from US Games. I think I have 5 coming. I am so excited to get those. I can't wait. Some of them aren't even out yet. So we'll have those. They should be here this week, I believe. I haven't checked the shipping yet. We're just waiting for Justina to come on, and then she will do names. I think Ashley's going to be here today, and we have Missy, so everybody say good morning to them. Let's start with how's everyone doing? How's your week been? I missed you guys. I have not been on all week because I've been just so slammed with all my clients. But Justina will be on any second, and she will be taking names. So when she gets on, she'll ask you to drop your first name, last initial, and that's all you have to do to get a card. If it's your first time here, we don't do pick me. I'm very against the pick me stuff. I just don't think it's good for our root chakra to feel like we're not being chosen. It like takes me back to like those days of PE or something, or like pick a partner and you're worried you won't get a partner. Good morning. Hi, Justina. So you only have to drop your first and last initial one time after you are prompted, and you will automatically get put on a list. So be patient. The mods are doing the best they can to manage the energy for me. I am a stroke survivor, so I don't have the best short-term memory anyway. And when I'm channeling, like when I'm reading for you guys, it's a little bit harder. You agree with that? Yeah, I just don't love that. So we try really hard to get everybody read. If this is your first time here, you always want to try to get in, at like 5 to 8. Be ready at like 5 to 8 is when I tend to come on, and we go until 8:30. I see my first clients at 9, and I need a little time to meditate and see what's coming in for that client. So I think I covered everything. I'm also a Reiki healer, and I do Reiki energy healing and kind of work through blocks and feel the energy as we're going through the list. The only place to get like one-on-one distance Reiki energy healing with me is through my subscription service. It's the only way I do that. And if you guys have never worked with me, it's just like this. I try to be really, it's not a lot of woo-woo, but we get a lot of answers. In 15 minutes, you get like a lot of work done. So I am a shadow work healer mostly. I'm not really reading to tell fortunes as much as I am to talk about like past life karma, what's going on with you, what are your triggers, how do we get past them, what are the things that are kind of holding you back. That's the kind of reader I am. So today we'll be doing past lives, but we'll be talking about how these past lives are showing up in this lifetime. So don't be shocked if I say something and you're like, I'm dealing with that right now. Well, that's what happens a lot, is that we do that. So I'm going to take my first sip of coffee. Cheers, you guys. I'm going to wait for you guys to start getting the names. Oh my God, coffee. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hey, oh my God, you guys, my bestie in like the world is on here. Everybody say hi to Illuminati Primus. He and I both took some classes with Don Miguel Ruiz. He's one of my favorite people. He's in the UK. I just adore him. His name's Ali. So everybody say hi. He is the greatest. Hi, Ali. Thanks for watching. Oh, thank you. They are Barton Pereira. Actually, my cousin, I just got glasses like last year, so I'm still kind of getting used to it, but I hated everything that I was trying on, and I bought a couple pairs I didn't like. My cousin works in optical, and she sent them to me. So that is where I got them, and I love them too. All right, you guys, so today we are doing past lives. Every single person is going to get a past life reading. If you want more information or there's something going on in your personal life that you need an answer for right now, you can Cash App or Venmo me. There's also a $10 video thing you can do where you can ask me a question for $10 and I'll answer it between clients today. and you can also make an appointment with me. I do book up quick, so I don't want to like promise that you can get in like even the same week, but I know I have time next week. Oh, I love them. Yeah, they're good. She also, whatever she did with them, for some reason, they don't make me sick, and like other pairs I have will make me nauseous or give me migraines. So Justina, you tell me when we're ready, when you got that first name, and we'll start going. Well, welcome. I hope I covered everything. If I'm having a clean, you guys, can we all tap the screen for Ashley? Everybody tap the screen for Ashley. Send her support and love. I am so proud of you, Ashley. I hope that you connected with my other client, and I hope you're getting the support you need, but I am so proud of you, Ashley. Yes, everybody to Ashley. It is not easy. All right, here we go. Ready? Brianna G. Brianna G, we're going to do your past life reading. Here we go. Here we go. Brianna G. Ships. You're probably drawn to the water. You're either afraid of the water or you love the water. And that's because you had a past life where you were on ships. And I'm actually going to get a little extra reading. I'm going to go a little deeper this time. You had to find passage. You went with your mother alone. There was no male figure, and it was a little scary. So there could be some trust with men too that you see around this energy. So that is your past life reading. Who is next? Welcome everybody just joining. Thanks for being here. Drop your first name, last initial. You only have to do it one time. Try not to spam. Of course, I love when you say, oh my God, that makes sense or something. I like to hear that, but we work really hard to not spam, so it's easy for the mods to manage the energy. If you guys can just keep tapping the screen for the mods, I want them to see nothing but love, so much love, just hearts going and going and going and going. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. Please don't use caps, as that's what the moderators use for me so that I can find it quickly. And like I said, you only have to drop your first name, last initial one time. If for some reason you get missed and we don't, or you had to take a call or something happened, the replay goes up on YouTube, same username, same photo. So, oh, did you drop your first name, last initial? She probably didn't get it. If you didn't drop right after she said it, she probably missed it. But let me go ahead and let me do, because you were, I totally know that you were. Cajun King, is that right? Cajun King, I don't know your first name, but I'm going to go for it anyway. This is for Cajun King, wars and battles and a breakup. You had to leave someone you loved behind because you were called to duty, and it was not easy, and it was very hard, and it made you feel like you always have this piece of you missing. So you may feel that in your current life, like there's this piece of you missing because you had to leave and abandon the people that you loved most because of something that was completely out of your control. It may make you feel like sometimes that things aren't safe and like the other shoe's going to drop any minute, and that's where that comes from. Stop dropping for just a minute. Stop dropping names so Justina can get caught up. We're going to get there, guys. Don't worry. Thank you for being so patient. I'm going to drink another sip of coffee. I'm so proud of you, Ashley. I just want to go back to that, and I'm hoping that Allie's still on here because I love that he's here. Hi, Allie. Hold names for 1 second. I'm going to read Allie. Allie, I'm going to read you. Allie, leaving or travel and high priestess. So you know that you were a medicine man in a previous life. This is not, Allie, anything new to you. You've known this a million times. So it's part of why you have this like deep love for travel and you go everywhere and you want to do everything. You know you're an intuitive. You've always been an intuitive. But I really believe that you were a medicine man in a previous life. And I think that that's where that like how we met. We wouldn't have met the way we met if you weren't constantly looking into things like that. So that is for Allie. I'm just waiting for the next name. You guys are doing great, Justina. I don't want you to stress out. That was a past life. In your past life, yes, you, it's so hard for me to remember. But what I said for you, I can, but I usually can't. That you were involved in, I think that you had to be shipped out and you left family members and left like loved ones behind, and it was very difficult. And I think for that reason, sometimes you're hard on yourself. Like you feel like you can't commit, even though you can commit. I think it just comes from that lifetime. Who is next? Thank you so much for your patience, you guys. You're being amazing. I really, really appreciate it. I know, so proud of Ashley. I agree, everybody. All right. Just waiting on the next name. Bear with me, guys. If you guys have specific questions or you want a deeper past life reading, you can Cash App or Venmo me and you go to the top of the line. How we doing, Justine? Are you okay? Thanks, you guys. You're being so patient. Here we go. Janet H. Janet H. Here we go. Janet H. Trust and faith and feeling overwhelmed. So in a previous lifetime, and this is important to know because of the timing and how religion was so important, you chose to leave your faith. You left, you gave up, you didn't believe in it, and you were ostracized because of that. I want you to know that if you feel some sort of way about organized religion, or if this is showing up again, this is a pattern. So don't hate yourself because you can't believe what other people want you to believe, right? You need to believe in what you believe in. All right, let's shuffle. Who is next? You guys are great. Oh, hey, Taylor, I didn't know you were here. Hi, Taylor. Let's see if you get the same past life card again. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. I'm glad it registered. God, I can't, you guys, I'm so out of it today. I'm glad that you vibed with it. Who is next? You there, Justina? I think I missed it. Hi, welcome. 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 We haven't been on all week, so we're a little slow to the update, but we'll get there. We'll get in a rhythm. Zen. Is that Zen I? Zen I or Zen L? I don't know. But Zen. You just got Taylor's card. Taylor gets this card every time. So I wouldn't be surprised then if you and Taylor are connected in some soul family. But you got communal living and 9 of Pentacles. You loved living communally. That was just something you really, really, really enjoyed. I do think that you help take care of the children there. I see that very clearly. So if you have like a love for kids, I see that. I think maybe you were a school teacher. But I feel like you probably know Taylor. So if you feel drawn to the fancy moose, that is why. Nala. Hi, Nala. Hi, Nala. Oh, the mother wound card, mother wound and 6 of Cups card. This is a tough one. You have some stuff with your mom, and you've had some stuff with your mom in every single lifetime. Even if she wasn't your mother in those lifetimes, you've had many lifetimes together. There is a mother wound, and there is something around feeling like you're not good enough or like she doesn't accept you. I want you to know that that has more to do with her than it has to do with you. And I want you to let go of any way that you're feeling because of that. Maria H. Unrequited love, King of Pentacles. You fell in love with a man that was outside of your reach. And you were so in love with him and you wanted him so badly, but there was just no connection in this previous life. I think that you tend to be really drawn to people that are like sea levels, and if you're not, you will be, or people that feel like they're just out of reach. Maybe they may be taken, but you tend to do this unrequited love pattern where even if you could be together, you can't be together, that kind of thing. Who is next? Hi, Mary. I think this is my client, Mary. Hi, Mary. Let's see what we got here. Transportation and the Emperor. You had a father who traveled a lot for work, and because of that, there's some stuff with men where there's like a mistrust, and in this previous life he just wasn't around the way you needed him to be. And I think because of that, that's almost the same as the unrequited love thing, but a little different. You choose people that you can't be with, that there's something that keeps you away from it. And a lot of that is because you're not used to having a male figure that present, because in your life, it was always women. There was no male figure present. All right. Who is next? Veronica. Hi, Veronica. Veronica, phobias. You have some anxiety and you have in a previous life. That anxiety makes it hard in this lifetime to make choices. You really need external validation, and you look to other people to tell you that it's the right choice or that you're doing the right thing. So I want you to know that the first thing you think is usually what you need. Okay, that's usually the first thing. And if you have to think about it or you think about it more, that's when the worry and anxiety comes in. But if you need help with anxiety, hit the follow button because we work on that a lot here. Taylor E. Taylor E. So this is a biggie. You were imprisoned in a previous life, and I don't want to get into why because there's no points, but you were imprisoned or, enslaved in a previous life. Because of that, you don't trust a lot of people and you don't like a lot of people. You really do like to be alone. And I want you to know there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a beautiful thing, but you do have trouble trusting and you do feel like you're the only one who can kind of save yourself. And that's because of choices in previous lives that were not yours. P.S. I want you to know you were this was all wrong and horrible, which is part of where the trust comes from. You are welcome. You guys, you're so welcome. Who is next? Valerie S. Hi, Valerie. Let's see here. Monk or nun? This is one. Okay. So Valerie, you had taken a celibacy pledge for your religion and you fell in love with someone and ended up leaving. And you now realize like you're very romantic and you really believe in love. And these things that you didn't think you believed in your previous life, you believe in so much now. So I just want you to know. And I also think that whoever you're with or whoever you're about to meet is your soulmate. And I think it's this previous person. So I'm just throwing that out there. But real soulmate connection. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Baby. Okay. In a previous lifetime, your spouse had a child with another woman. And because of that, you have some things around being a mother and parenting. It's interesting. It's heavy. It's a lot to unpack. But there's some trust issues with significant others because of this deceit. So just know that that's where that comes from. All right. Who is next? Hi, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. High priest or priestess. So in a previous life, Ashley, and this makes a lot of sense, and I see this a lot in certain behavior types that you might do or other people. As we know, it's your first week clean. You were a high priestess in a previous lifetime, and you spent so much time taking care of other people, you didn't take care of yourself to complete an utter burnout. And that may be why I think some of those scars and some of those wounds and all those healings that you did from other people show up in this lifetime and make it heavier and make it a little bit harder. And that is what could lead to destructive behavioral patterns because you're so used to taking care of everyone else. Missy, Egypt, you got Charlie's card, Knight of Swords. Missy, you followed a guy to Egypt in a previous life for love. You thought it was love. And then what happened there was not what you thought it would be, which is interesting because you do like the bad boy. You've always liked that. That's who you're attracted to, right? So don't follow anybody anywhere in this lifetime because I have a feeling that won't work out the way you want it to. Okay, who is next? I'm glad you guys are liking this. I'm so glad you guys are liking this. I missed the next name, so if you can toss it to me, Justina, that would be amazing. And you guys only need to drop your name one time. And if you have a specific question, you can ask me on Casa, Venmo, or you can go to the link in bio and I'll send you a personalized video. For some reason, Justina, I missed the next name. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to do Justina. Justina, trees the devil. So you know that you're happiest among nature, right? You always have been. This is the thing about you. You're happiest among nature. But you tend to make these choices that pull you away from nature. And in a previous life, you did that a lot too. And I don't know. I can't really see clearly what it is. But always remember not to do the things you love. Make time for those. Make time for the things you love. Taylor. Greco-Roman arrow, 6 of Wands. You were a tarot reader in a previous lifetime. I believe that you were a strong tarot reader, and I believe everybody thought that you had all the answers and followed you everywhere. And I think that sometimes people still kind of think you have all the answers, right? And it gets a little frustrating. All right, who is next? Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Jamie, orphan. So Jamie, in a previous lifetime, you were sent to a school for young girls. It's interesting. I think you may have some issues with authority and you may not trust some people in your family. And I know that that's really hard. I think that comes from feeling like you were sent off in a previous lifetime and you weren't chosen. The thing is, though, is that you learned so much there, but I'm definitely, you were in a place that did not feel like home. And sometimes I think you're always searching for home, right? Okay, who is next? Tina M. Tina M. Knighthood. Four of Swords reversed. So Tina M., you were so busy in a previous life taking care of other people's battles and always fighting other people's battles. You never ever had time for you. And you're not really good at that. Like that, you're not good at downtime and you're not good at setting boundaries. I think sometimes you take on other people's stuff too. And I think that that's really natural because that's kind of what your role has been. And I don't think just in this lifetime, I think in many lifetimes, your role has been to like solve everyone's problems. And the thing with that is that you never have time to worry about your own. You're always carrying everyone's weight. I know it's exciting and I know everyone wants to get called, but it's so hard for them to make the list and keep the list with everything going without saying like where you are on the list. So trust the process, believe that we really do want to call on everyone. That's why we do it this way. We do it this way so it's fair. So I know sometimes it feels hard, but just please trust the process and trust that we all have these good hearts. You love my sweatshirt? You can buy my sweatshirt for a limited time. This is my new drop. You can see the link in bio. They're available now. I missed the next name. If you can toss it to me again. And can you keep tapping that screen for the moderators so that they feel like you guys support and appreciate that they take their time to do this for us, because they do and they are amazing. Really, yeah, I have all kinds of really cute merch. Michelle P. Oh, Michelle. Deep breath for me. You went through listen, this is a tough card. This is never an easy card, the Tower. You went through some stuff in a previous lifetime that make it almost impossible for you to forgive in this time. You may find that, really painful stuff. I want to be clear. And I also want to tell you that I understand that it's hard to forgive. When you go through things like this, it's hard to forgive. But so much of what this lifetime is about for you is forgiveness. So if you're here for the first time, if you've been here a long time, you're in the right place, because my whole entire practice is about shadow work, about forgiveness and acceptance. And I want you to know that I know that you've had some tough things, not just in that lifetime, in this lifetime too. And I support you and I'm here for you. And, it's hard to forgive things that feel unforgivable, but the only person we're hurting is ourselves, right? So I just want you to know, like, I understand and I'm here for you. Carrie H, love life. So this is so funny to me because I actually think that you were the person you were a matchmaker in a previous lifetime. And I have to tell you, this is the first time I've ever seen this. Hold on, let me see. This is Carrie H. This is the first time I've ever seen this, and I love this. I like want to sing matchmaker, give me a match. So I think people really trust you. They really, really trust you. They go to you for advice. They really trust you. I think you've probably made love matches in this lifetime. I love that. I can't even deal. I love that. I want to be a matchmaker. All right, who is next? I'm so glad you guys are liking this. This is fun. Maybe we'll do this more often because most of us have had at least 10 to 15 lifetimes. If you're over here with me, you're pretty ascended. You wouldn't be over here if you weren't ascended. Stacy R. You had a difficult life. I'm just going to be clear. And I'm so bad at this. Celtic. You had so obviously like in Ireland. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're not Irish, but you had a very, very difficult life in Ireland. And it makes you sometimes feel like you can't carry the weight. I do think you probably carry a little anxiety, feel a little nervous sometimes about things. It's because of that. It's because nothing ever felt safe in your previous life. So it's interesting. I would love it if you watched like some documentaries on and see how you feel about that era. Jessica H, father, 7 of Wands. Okay. So, Jessica H, it's interesting. There is a father wound. There is a deep father wound. And I actually think that it's more than one lifetime This is free, yes. I don't know if we'll get them all. We only have about 10 more minutes, but we do this every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I use a different deck every time. I get a lot of decks sent to me. I really was just feeling called to do past lives today, so we did them. If you guys like it, you can, make comments and tell me what you want on my lives, and I'll pick different decks. And I just missed the name because I can't remember anything. Jessica H. Jessica H. Father wound. So what that does, though, is it creates, you are always waiting for someone to leave. That is, you're like, if you love them, you're so afraid they're going to leave. There's like an abandonment issue in there. So I want you to know people don't want to leave you. People don't want to leave you. And the things that happened have nothing to do with who you are. You're an amazing person, right? So just know that. Know that you have value to give to people. All right, who is next? Lindsay H. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite reality stars is Lindsay H. She gets activated. Lindsay H. Asia, 9 of Wands. You were extraordinarily powerful in a previous lifetime in Asia. Extraordinarily powerful. Like, let me tell you, you were like a queen. You did something, and I don't often see like a lot of high level type stuff, but you were. You're probably very called to Asian culture too. It's probably a huge part of your life, your decor scheme. It's probably has a lot. So look into that. Who is next? I'm so glad you guys are liking this. Keep tapping the screens. How great are my moderators? Let me just tell you, if I don't have them, this doesn't happen. And this happens because they're so amazing. So even if they, aren't perfect and they do the best they can, just always know that they're, it's them that make this happen. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. Okay, I missed the last name. Can you tell me again? I pulled for them, but I can't remember it. Sorry, Justina. Can you guys tell me the last name? Yeah, they're really fun for this. Yeah, they're amazing. I messed up, guys. I missed the last name. I did Lindsay H. Oh, Karen H. I think it was for Karen. Yeah. So Karen, this is like in a previous lifetime, you had a ton of money, and you kind of messed it all up. You didn't mean to, but you lost it all. I think it had something to do with your husband gambling, but everything was lost. So you have some weird thing with money in this lifetime, maybe an abundance block because it was so hard in that previous lifetime. So I want you to understand your abundance blocks, your things with money. That's not you. That's like some karmic stuff. So you can work past that. You definitely can work past that. Affirmations, shadow work, all that stuff's really going to help. Join my subscription. I think you'd really like that. We work a lot on stuff like that in the subscription group. Okay, Veronica A. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. Welcome. We love it here. We've been doing this about a year now, and we love it. Okay. So this was for Veronica A. These are never my favorite cards, but I want you to know that you had some health conditions in a previous life and no one believed you. You got like medically gaslit. No one believed you. You kept waiting for someone to tell you what was going on. So you do have some stuff, probably some chronic illness stuff you've carried over to this lifetime. If you don't have, it could be something as silly as asthma. Not that that's silly. Asthma's a big deal, but I don't want you to think like, you have lupus, right? I'm just saying you have some health stuff that's carried over from a previous life, and you may have a mistrust of doctors. Oh, whoops. I don't know what I just did. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thanks. I've had to work really hard to get here. So thank you. I appreciate that you guys like my energy because for a long time it wasn't that great. April C. Spirituality and religion, 5 of Pentacles. April C. You were taken advantage of and gave all of your money to maybe a guru. It looks like you gave all your money to a guru and so be mindful of gurus. I feel like you might be easily swayed, not in a bad way, but like, just be mindful of that. Like, don't give your money away to people blindly. I just feel like you're such a trusting, loving soul that, just don't. I feel like you're the kind of person who watches an infomercial and you like see about the dogs and you're like, who needs to pay my PG&E bill? I'll take care of those dogs. I want you to make sure you're taking care of you too. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. All right. Who is next? We have 5 more minutes, but we will be back on Tuesday. Shalom R. I hope I said that right. Shalom R. Shalom R. You were the person everybody went to in town. You were the wise man, right? You were the one who told everybody how to handle everything they didn't know how to handle. And I think that you have little of that today. I think that people really trust you. I think that you have something to tell people. You should definitely be like a writer or something. You just help people see the big picture in this beautiful way. And let me tell you, it's really great, right? So if you think you're annoying, or you think like that you're a know-it-all, or you think you're not, you're like amazing. So, and that comes from a lot of lives of you being known as like the wise one. Who is next? I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this. Jody J. Vows, Page of Wands. You got married really, really young in a previous life. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if you get married young in this lifetime. Well, it doesn't matter. But you are someone you're someone who's going to be married or likes to be married, right? You like commitment. You're not afraid of it. You're not running from it. You've had a beautiful love lives. Beautiful, beautiful love lives in your lifetimes. Beautiful, kind, loving. It's really, really great. Julie R. Lessons and Blessings, Four of Wands. So, Julie R., you have your head kind of on straight. And it's not even that. You've really understood that you do understand the journey, right? I think you're a pretty ascended soul. You understand how great balance is. You understand how important it is to lay a foundation before you get into anything. People may think that you are conservative. You know, that's possible. But there's nothing wrong with that. And you know what you're doing. And I really, really like it. I really, really like it. Very, very Virgo energy. Let's see. All right, we're just finishing up. We have like 3 more minutes. Hi, Octavia. I haven't seen you in a while, I feel like. Four of Cups. Farm. It's interesting. You like a simple life. And I want you to know that. And if you feel like your life has taken on too much, it may be because it's not what you really like. I think you really are a really simple person. I think sometimes you shame yourself because you don't feel like you're social enough or you do enough. But you're a really simple person. And there's nothing wrong with that. So don't shame yourself because like you don't like to be out. So at this point, I can't do a Cash App for this exact reading because I have clients in a half hour, but you can go into my bio and there's a $10 video question. I'll get to them between my clients and I will give you this reading. Just say I want a past life reading and I will do it for you. It'll be a little more, right? Because you're paying $10, but I'll do it. But no more Cash Apps or Venmos because we only have like 2 minutes left. Will my marriage work out? If you want me to answer that, can you do that video thing too? That would be great for me. And like I said, I'll get to all of those between my clients today. Hi, Mary. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. So I think we're going to shut it down for today. We got a ton done. It was so fun. If you guys like past lives, I'll try to do these once a month. Oh, but should we do my past life? All right, let's do it. Scribe or writer. I think I was a gossip writer in a previous life and everybody hated me, and it makes a lot of sense because I love all that stuff. That was fun. All right, you guys, big hugs. Thank you so much for being here. Check out my links in bio. And like I said, the replay will go on YouTube, same username. Hit the plus so you don't miss our next live. Bye, guys. I don't know how to end it again. It's always changing.